Okay, back out here at GT's. Got my wrenches and tools I left at home this time. We're here working on Bruised Up. Just a few things we got to wrap up. We got to wire in a switch for the torque converter lockup because last long drive we took with it didn't have it hooked up and the transmission got a little hot. So we don't want that on this next cruise. Gonna get that switch in there. These stupid wheels are going away. Got some in the truck back there. We'll get a peek of those when I get them put on, and then we're gonna get the fuel stuff wrapped up. After that, go get some gas in it, make sure we actually fix the leak. Once we know that's good, we I think Scott's out working on the RV right now. We'll take a cruise by and check out what he's doing. But first things first, we'll get into the action. I'm gonna get these wheels off and we'll be back. The dash of Bruised Up. I found the trigger wire that goes to the converter lockup. So we're gonna wire this. I'm gonna put a fuse in line, and then we're gonna hook up this switch right there next to my horn button. I think it's a good spot. So we'll get that, and then I gotta find a open spot on the fuse block. We'll tap in for power for the switch, and when we turn the switch on, we'll have converter lockup, hopefully. On these freaking bars, man, race car life, am I right? Got our wire that goes to the converter lockup solenoid. This one is gonna go to an ignition source over on the passenger side where I've got all my fusing and relays, and basically every electrical connection here in the car goes to that. So, got the base circuit up. I'm gonna check it out, make sure everything is working right before I solid mount it up there next to the horn switch. Alright, so the switch seems to be working. I hear a little clicky from the transmission whenever I flip it, so we're gonna roll with it, see if it works on the street. Now I'm gonna crawl under the back of the car. Last time we started, we got the fuel tank down, fixed that gasket on the top, got everything back together. But I forgot my AN wrenches at home, so I have those now. Gonna button everything back up, get these sick new Eagle wheels picked up from Scott, replace those junk other ones. See if we can do a little cruising on the street here today. Take a peek over here for you guys, kind of see what we got going on. So I do have a Glenn's Performance sump tank. Had a stock sump tank. It was alright. You got it low on gas. You could tell. So I went ahead and upgraded to this one. Got our main feed 10 here, 8 return. They have provisions for dual feed. I got that plugged. Not big dog horsepower yet, but we can for sure. I have an A1000 as a secondary pump, comes on a Hobb switch, and then we got a I believe it's a 395 pump, some World pump as the main driver pump. So I have to go get some more gas. I only was able to put about 2 gallons in it, and I can hear the fuel going, but it doesn't want to start. It's not building good pressure, low on fuel. So I'm gonna go get some more fuel and be back with you guys. Okay guys, everything's pretty much wrapped up. Still got to get gas and put the wheels and tires on, but there's air in them. We're gonna go get gas. Nathan joined us. Get this thing moved out of the way. We're gonna take Bruised Up down, see Scott for a minute, and then Nathan is gonna finally take his little LS motor sitting over there home. So we're gonna load that up once we get everything out of the way. All right, to Casey's we go. Alright guys, so we were just putting coolant in it. Was the last thing we had on the checklist for today before we were going to cruise it down to Scott's. And started putting coolant in it and heard some coolant hitting the floor. Upon further inspection, the passenger head had lost the rear freeze plug. And Nathan noticed that the driver's side of the block had a little bit of a crack that started to weep on us. So, what are we doing tonight, Nathan?
Getting ready to swap motors.
Yep. Yeah, gave old Red Hat Scotty a little call, tell him what's going on. He was wondering where we were at. He said, we're going to swap motors with everything that's going on. Since the block's starting to crack, there's really no point in taking heads off of this thing and band-aiding it up if we're going to take it out on a cruise and be racing on it all year. So that junkyard motor we pulled last summer is going to make a little expedited debut into the Bruised Up Stang, and that day is today. So we got a lot of work to do. It's 6 o'clock already.
Yep.
6 o'clock on Saturday evening, and we got a race next Friday. So we're gonna try and get this done tonight / tomorrow morning. Keep you guys along for the ride. All right, we're tearing into her. Scott's already here hard at work. He's been here probably 5 minutes. Got Chris over here. He's helping. Not right at the moment, but he's helping. Ooh. And of course, Nathan's getting food, so he'll be back here in a minute. But it's what, 6:30 now?
No, it's like 7:15 now.
7:15.
Yeah.
All right, 7:15, and our record for a motor is what, 12 hours?
Well, we had
In a parking lot. In a parking lot, mind you. This was 2 years ago. We had swapped a motor overnight in a parking lot, so with full shop accessibility and all that, we're hoping to beat that record. But honestly, any point tonight is a win.
We're gonna do a burnout by midnight. That's the goal. We're gonna do a burnout at midnight.
Do tandem.
Probably talking about Monday morning, midnight. I don't know. It's going to be early when we're done, and neighbors are going to hate us, but it's going to be cool because the car is going to be fixed. So, well, half hour turned into about an hour.
I was hungry.
But he got food for him and me, so I'm happy. Scott's over there. We're hard at work at this thing. That is just about ready to detach from the transmission here. Got the turbo off. And old Krusty here is about ready to go in, or get prepped to go in, so that's where we're at. Chris over there. Making good progress.
Got some of our best guys on the work back here on the old Krusty motor. GT himself getting down here, getting dirty with us. Good buddy Chris down here helping out, getting this stuff done.
Yeah, got a new battery for this.
Yeah.
You got better?
No.
Oh, no.
Nope. So apparently that guy died, so I got to do it the old-fashioned way. No ways back here, unhooking some last not so loose ends.
They're gonna be loose. Lots of room back behind his head.
Hey, everybody's doing a great job. Just keep it up.
So we're getting it done. Actually making pretty good time. I think I've been here for maybe an hour now. We're pretty close to getting this thing out. We got to drop the turbo kit, undo the torque converter bolts and the bell housing bolts, radiator, and then I think it's ready to come out. Like I said before, Chris and GT are working on the Krusty motor. That thing's about apart, so we can go ahead and do what we got to do to it. Making good time. Not too bad. All right, we got Chris getting these lifters out of the Krusty motor. They look pretty good. We'll just spray them down. Probably use those. Maybe. How do you feel about that?
Krusty.
Yeah. But actually though, guys, this motor really doesn't look terrible. We've used worse. It's got some pretty good cross hatching in the cylinders. She's a little sludgy. That's fine. All that boost will clean it all out. We got Nate without a cheeseburger in his hand.
I got a little wet.
So he was working on getting the little radiator hose done. We made a little bit of a mess. It's fine. Working on the turbo kit, getting the hot side dropped. I think the radiator is about ready to come out now. So I should probably put the camera down and do something. Dude's over here supervising.
Yeah.
Making fun of us. It's all good.
Plan up on aisle 2.
All right. That should do her.
Oh,
We connected down there. Oh. Missed one. There we go. Ugh. All right.
that guy. Let's go set him over here. Well, the radiator's out, but me and Nate made a bigger mess than we already had. That's fine. It's all right. Noah's still working on getting the hot side off. I don't know what he's working on, but he's working on getting it off. Get this radiator hose maybe I won't. Look at that. That guy's on there. We got a screwdriver anywhere? Right there. Alright, so we can probably leave that one on. Probably need to go ahead and pull that, and then we can get the plate, put the plate on, and then still need to get the bell housing bolts, torque converter bolts. Other than that, I think we're ready to come out. Oh, we still gotta drop the hot side. No.
Bolts are off.
So we just need people to catch it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get that bucket down there.
Fall to the ground. Hang on. That stud that was spinning is caught.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, we might be caught up on that too. See if you can whip that back that way. How'd I go up with it? Take a screwdriver, Nate, from the bottom on the back one, just pry lightly.
On the far back one or on this side right here?
On the back one back here.
The tip of that finger.
All right, so I had to make a short run back to my shop to get the balancer puller tool to get the balancer off the crusty motor, which GT and the dude are still working on.
I'm not actually working, I'm just supervising.
It works, it counts. Rocking the Ford shirt, working on the Chevy.
Yeah.
Insert joke here. So, either way, GT's doing a great job getting that apart. He got all the pistons, knocked all the gunk off of them. Need to get the cover off so we can get the old cam out. Once this group of yahoos gets this motor out, we can get the cam out of that one. We're still moving. We're doing pretty good. I think it's like 9:15, 9:30.
How about a quarter of 10?
All right, so it's 9:45. I was off by 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Still doing pretty good, all things considered.
We need
So-
a barbell for this?
Do we need a what?
One of those barbells goes in the back of the old galley?
No, it's still in there. It's still good. We're not taking the cover off, so we're still fine. Nope, I think we've got everything now. We about got this off. I can pull the old cam out. We got Chris getting the last of the bell housing bolts out. We did, I guess, Noah, you had to cut the bolt on the manifold to drop the hot side.
Yeah, I did.
So
Tried my best with the ratchet, but it came to the grinder.
wasn't ratcheting.
Nah,
So-
it was ratchet.
So this guy back here, no more. Cut him off. Hot side's on the ground. Yeah, we're doing good.
I need more food.
DoorDash. I don't know, actually, DoorDash, I don't know, Nate, did they deliver out here?
I don't know. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we may have to check that out later.
Oil pump, Scott?
But right now, we'll figure that out. We'll let Chris do that. Nate's gonna 1-800 Pizza Hut or something.
Just free out full can.
Got to, yeah, so we'll just go ahead and drop these 4, pull that out, and then we'll pull these and go from there. Finally got the bell housing bolts out, got the hot side dropped. We've got all the guys around us here. We got the dude, we got Chris, we got GT, we got Nate, we got Noah, and obviously Red Hat Scotty. So they're trying to figure out the cherry picker right now. I'm gonna pass the camera off to the dude, let him run around and do this so we can get this thing out of here. come in with it. Right about there. Come up with it.
We're about to test the tensile strength of everything you forgot to.
Yeah, well, we got to knock the motor mount bolts out, so we just need to come up just a tickle. And then.
It's got tension on it.
All right. And then I think we can probably knock these out.
Care about that, watch your fingers.
Fair enough.
Damn. It needs to go up.
Didn't we have trouble with the dowels on the transmission? We have to pull out something.
Yeah, you usually have to pull the case apart. It's been off so recently, we might be okay.
What do we got?
I need something so I can just drive this through. Oh.
Oh.
Next size up.
The black ones.
Those ones are right there. Try and pull it from the back side.
Yeah, that ain't happening. It's about out though.
Does it need to go up?
It might need to come down, I think.
We're off.
We're off?
Yeah.
I don't need to go up then, because I'm angled down right now. Raise, somebody come back around and raise that tranny up just a little bit.
Said that we had trouble trying to get it straight.
Are we still on the tranny, Chris? Can you see?
Yeah, you're still on it. Easy, Concho. Rocking that thing.
Oh, we got the
There's a
tranny jack down there.
There's a big ass screwdriver somewhere.
It's not down here.
It's laying over there.
The big one? I don't know where the big one went. It was over there last time I saw it.
That bright orange handle.
This guy?
Yeah. Here, Chris.
We're on
Shove that between anywhere between the block and the bell housing. Once you start getting it split, it becomes pretty easy. Alright, yeah, just start prying.
Anything else back there?
I don't know what that black wire is right here. Okay, it's loose, but it needs to come out of there. Pull it right here. It's caught in there. There you go. Take this thing towards the other wall.
Oh, yeah. We're getting oil everywhere.
Where's it coming from?
Oh, the drain hole?
We got
Put the fitting back on. Wait a minute, Scott. Put the drain fitting on wherever it is.
Screw it on there, Nate. We got Chris holding the spot on there. So don't make
The
a
little
huge
Dutch
mess.
boy with the finger in the dam.
Well,
Oh yeah. Well, there's the oil change it needed.
No metal.
if it's
Okay,
leaking,
come
it's got
forward.
oil.
My forward.
You're forward.
Whoa! Too far.
There you go. Now, a little more.
Kick this side. There you go.
Hold up, hold
Take it
up.
up, take it up.
Alright.
Okay, dude.
Lower down and we'll swing around the way somewhere. Cause we got Krusty Boy going in. In the middle of a tear down on the old busted motor. So I think we lobbed a couple freeze plugs, probably had a little bit of water left in it. Things happen. That's fine. We got the new crusty motor. We're gonna swap everything off this one onto this one. We're gonna go fast with that one. Oh, you can kind of see we've got a spot up in here where she's leaking pretty good. That was the one that actually worried us. It looks like somebody has already welded this block. That's kind of one of those things, you buy a used block, you don't know. I mean, this motor came out of the junkyard, pick and pull, $170 some, whatever. But we did a smart thing. We've got a race coming up. Go ahead and put the crusty motor in, and hopefully we can do something with it. But doesn't make for any short nights. It's like 11 o'clock right now. I think everybody's still here. Chris left, but we still got Nate. GT's back here. The dude still supervising. And of course, we got No Way leading the action tonight. So we'll get this guy all torn down. Kind of grab from here, stick to there, pick and pull back into there. But we told you all we was going to be at the Mocan race for the circuit, and that's for a great charity down Northwest Arkansas, doing a children's charity for them. We said we'd be there. Boys, we be in there. We are going to make that race. Also, we've got the race coming up in Oklahoma City, the King of the Open Road deal. So we're going to get this in, get this done so we can do both those races. Now, I know since we started this channel, No Way hasn't had the Bruise Up Stang out a lot. Well, that's because, well, it was winter time. I was fortunate enough to be able to do Sick Week with the dude, with my car, the Rickety Rocket, but we're getting No Way out and doing some things. You know, we were wanting to do just some minimal maintenance, but apparently we had to do a whole motor. No big deal. We've done this before. Ain't the first time we've done it. Ain't gonna be the last time. But we'll be there.
There's only one of those looks a little different.
They all look good, Nate? No.
See, one that's really any different than the others.
Yeah, they don't look. No, what do we got? What else we got behind the fingers here? They all look.
That one there.
Yeah.
Look pretty good to me.
Oh, they're fine. We'll just, what do you think, Nate? We'll just throw some brake clean at them,
Yeah.
re-gap them, and then throw them back in.
Don't even re-gap them. They came out of the motor, it ran. Put it back in.
Yeah, I like the way this guy thinks. No, so we'll check it out. We'll make sure, but we're gonna reuse those. Totally fine. We'll end up putting this thing in the low 11s at these next two races for sure. We already went 1140 with, we had though, got a tune-up in the car. We don't have the boost controller on yet. We're just running gate, but we did go 1140, what, Noah?
I think 47.
47, 46, 49, whatever. Pretty good pass. Just we're working on a 60-foot right now. We're still honestly, guys, getting this thing lined out. We've only had this thing out a few times, so we're still doing good. Yeah.
Hi.
All right, so turn this thing down. We got GT working the heads off. I'm getting the front case off, front cover off. Dude's holding the motor down. Nate's snacking again. We're still making progress, boys. A little later than what we wanted, but we're moving forward.
We'll have it done by the end of the weekend.
Oh, we'll be there. We're gonna make some passes in the Bruise Up Stang for sure. Just a little slow getting there.
Yep. Slow and steady.
All right, so good old Krusty's going back together. We did have a slight emergency situation. Went to put the cam plate on a few minutes ago, which we didn't have the camera. We were charging the battery. You know how that goes. Ended up snapping the top bolt off for the camera retention plate. Luckily, Noah had some left-handed drill bits, walked it back out. It was actually super simple. I wish we got it on camera, but dead batteries. Didn't work that way. But got that out, got that back on. Myself, GT, and the dude got the cam all lined up. Everything looks good. Down here we've got Nate and GT getting the windage tray back on. We're moving forward, guys. We've got the cam in, the lifters in, the trays in, windage tray going on. We're gonna spray the head gaskets down with some good old copper spray. Cinch the heads on, get the oil pan on, get the cover on, get it back in the car. Moving forward. Little heat, little balancer, about to go on here. GT's running the torch for us. Alright, so we've been on there for a minute. I think we're gonna go ahead and see if Noah can get this thing slapped into place real fast. Alright, grab and go.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Boom.
They're cool.
Something sizzling.
Oh, the paint off there.
It starts melting paint off the thing.
It was already having a rough time.
What do you think of that, GT?
It's already locked.
Works.
Cylinder, so I bet he can spin the motor over like that. Oh yeah. Look at that. Mint.
About 2 o'clock now. A little behind schedule.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind schedule, but we're still moving. You know, we had a couple setbacks here and there, but it's all good. Get her done. So I'll finish up the oil pan, flip this over, get some copper spray on the head gaskets, get them on, and then we'll have a long block that can go back in the car. So you can see that we could not get this head to lay flat. Well, that's because one of the dowel pins is still in there. So we gotta dry that guy out. GT with the assist. Now we should be able to go back on and lay flat. All right, give me some bolts, boys.
For all these little ones.
Still got the motor on the stand. Nate's still doing some cleanup work so we can get the water pump on.
Can it break clean?
But guys, we're calling it a night. After this gets cleaned up and we get the water pump set in place. We've worked all day on this thing.
All evening.
All day, all evening. It's kind of the same. Either way, we spent some hours on this thing. We're gonna finish up this last little bit, and then I think we're all gonna go take a nice, decent nap. Finish it up tomorrow, maybe Monday, depending on what happens. You know, I've gotta wake up and open up the local O'Reilly's. But either way, we're still gonna make the 2 races we got coming up.
Yep.
We've got the Mocan race here in a week. And then we've got the Oklahoma King of the Open Road race at the end of the month. So we're gonna put all the nice shiny stuff on Krusty, put it back in the bruised up Stang, and be ready to rock and roll. Right?
Sounds like a plan.
That's all. That's all the guys got. Sounds like a plan.
Burnouts tonight, right?
I think the only burnout is
Yeah, I'm burnt out. My bed, I can hear my bed calling me.
But so either way, guys, we're going to sign off for the evening on this deal. Next time, we'll have this in the car doing burnouts. Or at least a small peel out. Either way, we're done.
All right, we're back. Day 2 of this fiasco. Engine is just about ready to drop back in. We're missing one piece. That passenger manifold has been giving us a tough time. We've been drilling, torching, welding on it. No luck. So we're thinking on that right now. But instead of having this one little piece hold us up, we're just going to drop the engine in as it is and mess with this manifold a little bit later. Manifold will go in after the fact. It's just not quite as easy. Alright, we got the motor in. Still lots of pieces that need plugged in and plumbed in and whatnot, but it's been a heck of an afternoon, I'll say that. Last night, I think, was a cakewalk compared to today.
Yeah.
We got a lot done last night. It was a long night, don't get me wrong, but we actually got a lot of stuff done today. We literally spent the afternoon fighting getting the motor in and bolted the transmission. There was just a couple small things that were close, but not quite lining up. And we had to figure those out one by one. But it is in. We're going to get back on this tomorrow. Right, Nathan?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go home and shower, clean up, rest. Got work in the morning here in a few hours. So, we're going to call it there. All right, guys, back down here at GT's. Joining me tonight, Scotty, and GT himself. See, so yesterday we didn't film a whole lot. It was really just me and Nathan jockeying this engine on a cherry picker. Some not so family-friendly words flying around. So I spared you guys the 2.5 or 3 hours of that. So we're here tonight to hook the intake up, put the turbo kit on, basically plug all the electrical and plumbing bits in. And we're going to do a burnout today.
Language wasn't bad after I got up here last night.
Yeah, we cleaned it up for GT. You know, like I said, family friendly. Much we could. But really just basically 2 hours of us jockeying an engine on a cherry picker. So not a whole lot of fun stuff last night. But it's in. We're getting the next steps going. Scott's already working away, plugging stuff in, man.
Hopefully it's right. I mean, I'm just taking a guess. Wire length.
No, that's the right. Yeah, that's the right. That's the right color. Oil pressure blue, should be a temp sensor green wire somewhere in that mess.
Yep, I just gotta get a little wrench socket action, get her tightened down. Well, I had the 13 over here a minute ago. Anyway, so got the manifolds back on, got the temp sensors done, the coolant crossovers done. Noah and myself are getting ready to drop the intake back into place so we can get that done.
Yeah, wipe her off.
Yeah, wipe her clean, make sure she looks good.
No, you got you got to put that back. It's crusty.
No, the motor's crusty.
Yeah, that's part of the motor.
Man, that's a nice little valley plate we got though, so we got to make sure it looks good when you know the fans come over and check out the car.
And it's gone.
And it's covered up.
You not caught on nothing?
Nope, I think we're good. That's up. Is that up?
That'll need to go down. That's for the injector.
Oh, that one's got to go down.
And we're clear.
All right, so just kind of hand a couple of those. I got to find that 13 to get this last manifold bolt.
These are 8s, right, for the intake?
Yes, I do believe so, sir.
Don't call me sir, it's my father.
Hey, I found the 13. It was down there. Ooh, that's not a fun one to get to, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe if I get the right angle on here, I can get it. There we go. So, guys, a funny thing about the turbo kit that's on Noah's bruised up Stang. I built the turbo kit, I did the hot side on another car, ended up working. But the manifolds for this hot side came off of my rickety rocket when it was still NA. The reason I know this is because it still has the tab for the dipstick tube that the dude put back in 2015. This little random piece of metal we had is what held the dipstick in place way back when I had the stock cammed 5.3 in 2015. So it's kind of cool that it's still living on your car. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and zip her on down. Well, I thought this was going to be one of the easier things I volunteered for, but this stupid steam port is just giving me fits. Oh, there we go. That works. And I can still get to the clamp on it. So on this one, you know, instead of buying one of the fancy crossovers with your ANs and braided line and everything, nope. We just went with the good rubber hose. Took two of the front steam ports, got one on the front, one on the back, and then just tied them together, and then it goes over to our radiator hose. But trying to work in this little tiny area that I've got over here, you know, I had to kind of get a little bloody knuckled and get that guy in there, but that's fine. Mainly because I'm too lazy to take the alternator back off, but. I made it.
I see you brought your food and liquid refreshments.
Oh yeah.
All right, good deal.
Gotta be prepared. Noah, what are you doing?
Well, fixing something I broke.
So apparently the dipstick tube broke?
Yeah, the tip of it. Typical LS stuff.
What are you using to get that outlet?
A piece of welding rod I bent.
So you're making questionable performance solutions as we go on the fly?
Yeah, I think it's coming out a little bit.
Hell yeah! Well, while he's digging that out, guys, I'm going ahead and hooking up the rest of these sensors. I got the IAC, the TPS, the coolant sensor. I'm not super happy with the way this is laid out, so I'm probably going to undo part of it and relay it so it looks a little better. You know, if you guys see us out, I want it to look good, or at least acceptable. So I'm going to work on that. Pretty sure he's getting that. It sounds like we're making positive steps.
I'm gonna mess with that for a while.
I need some needle nose. I think I got it out enough we can get.
Well, so either way, we're making steps. Either Noah's gonna get out, GT's getting it out. We're moving forward. We've about got all this stuff hooked back up.
Yeah, long ones.
So I think they're gonna get that. That shouldn't be too bad. Not great, but not bad.
Nope, I got it.
Success? Success! Crisis averted.
You got dipstick at home?
Is that just a truck one or is that LS3 one? You're gonna be the butt of these jokes for a long time.
That's alright, I usually am.
Even when you're gone.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you when
Especially
you're gone.
when you're gone.
So, explain to our friends where you're going, because you will be gone for a little bit.
I'll be gone for a while. I am recently commissioned in the Air Force, and I am heading off to California to start my career, and then up to Wyoming, where I'll be living for who knows how long. So I will not be here anymore.
You'll still be QPS at heart, though, so never too far away,
Mm-hmm.
even though you're going to be really far away.
It's only 10 hours.
I'm sure we'll make the trip at least once.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run and go get the dipstick tube that we need. Is there anything else that we need right now?
You got snacks?
No, that's actually your job.
You ate them all.
I don't mind.
Actually, I thought you were bringing snacks for the rest of us.
You got cold snacks at least.
We do have cold snacks. All right, 50-50. Either way, I'm gonna go get the dipstick tube from my shop so we can get this done. Hopefully when I get back, the hot side will be on. Maybe turbo, maybe?
Well, when you get back, we'll be able to put the hot side on.
Oh, so we need the dipstick tube and we
Bring in
need
the exhaust gasket.
Magic at editing, you could have just left that out, but.
I can edit it out now.
Oh.
I could make you purple. Too much work. I'm gonna make your hat a different color in one episode.
Touche. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a donut gasket. I'm gonna go get the dipstick tube. I might go find some snacks just so I don't have a purple hat in the next episode. All right, so we've got the whole shebang tied back up on the top side. Noah's down here on the ground trying to finish up that starter. He's got just the signal wire, whatever you want to call it, down there to finish up. So we've got the Bruise Up Stang 99.9% done, and then we can fire it up. Hopefully we got oil pressure with this new motor that we know nothing about. It's fine. I went pretty quick on a motor I know nothing about, so I'm not worried about that. As long as we fire this up, we got oil pressure, we should be good.
Make sure they know about the snorkel.
Yeah. So apparently we couldn't find a cap or a hose or whatever went to this guy, so me and the dude made this little
Temporary.
It's got a bolt shoved through a hose and zip tied off, but that's fine. It's good. We like it. You ready to fire up? Yeah. All right. Well, we're all going to take a small break. Might be a cold snack or two involved. And then we're going to fire this thing up because it's midnight and at least two of us got to work tomorrow. Claire. Ooh, check the 3.5, make sure the TPS auto set. Anything over there, guys? Nothing there. There goes the fuel there. I don't feel nothing. Grab that fuel rail back there. Nothing?
I don't see a thing.
What about here, Nate? I can't get my hand on that one.
I don't see anything.
All right, is everybody clear?
I'll let them get out of there first.
All right, let's give it clear. Go. What's that oil pressure read?
About 45.
Noah edit that. Either way, so guys, we got this thing back together with a mystery motor that we have no clue about. We bought it out the junkyard about 6 months ago, but it's running. I'm gonna have to go ahead and just touch the keyboard a little bit, but that's fine, no big deal. That's what happens when you switch these things over. We got Nate down here, go ahead and double check and everything. I think it really looks good. I don't see anything dropping. We do have a little bit of smoke.
Don't want to cook the head gaskets out of it already.
Yeah, we probably got some oil or something on the header. But check the. man, this thing runs.
from that.
Did
And it sounds good.
yeah,
We can't move
Started
the
easier to last one.
plug.
yeah,
Yeah.
That thing fires right up.
So our
Come off
crusty motor that we bought at Pick and Pull for $100
back there somewhere.
is going to take us into the
There is the bolt hole.
11.
that could come. Is there a bolt hole there somewhere?
We're gonna go 9s this year. 999
Way down there,
by the end of the year or
bolt
bust.
hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 999.
Could come there.
I'm gonna go 999 this year too.
I would
It's on
rather
film.
wire where it's easy
Yeah.
to get to.
All right, guys. If he doesn't go 999, he owes at least one of our viewers a cheeseburger.
Deal. You gotta come to me though.
It's probably gonna be him.
Yeah. Are you subscribed, Nathan?
I was the first one.
A little over and down.
Are you subscribed?
Or you can just lift this up out of there.
Either way, guys, we like to have fun. This was a fun adventure that probably shouldn't have happened.
Right.
But regardless, we put a motor in it so we can go make a race
I'm thinking.
in 4 more days.
Tight here, I pull it.
It's all for charity, the one we're going to. It's not one of the big drag and drives like we typically do, but either way, it's going to be a fun weekend of racing with our friends. And that, at the end of the day, is what it's about. Getting out, having fun, and racing with your friends.
Take a small piece of metal, drill a hole,
Any final words after we got this thing running?
twist it,
I'm ready for bed.
tack weld it.
Yeah, nice and easy.
All right, guys, so that's a wrap on the Bruised Up Stang before we go to Mocan for the circuit race. We'll see you guys there.
If you can.